watching Alaska's news source.
Good afternoon, everybody. If you survived Snowmageddon, we're glad you're here with us. So you're on your couch, stayed where you needed to. You didn't jump out there in all that traffic because it's a mess.
It is a mess.
It is a mess for a lot of people. And here in the city, at least we can get out on the road, but little messy for some people in the rural areas.
Yeah, and it's an improving mess.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah, and we got a great show for you. Unexpected road trip. We'll take you somewhere where cars are driving with more than a dozen strangers, and it was even on social media. So it's a fun story. You'll like this.
Pretty cool there. Yeah. Also, NASA's Orion capsule splashed down.
Yes.
3 astronauts on board. Elga, we had Zohar, and Moonikin.
Moonikin.
They were all mannequins, but we'll let you know how they fared on their trip and what it means for future space travel.
Well, I'm sure that they were flying through space. Aliens were coming by waving, and the mannequins were just like doing nothing.
Lightsabers.
And the aliens were probably like, well, these people aren't very friendly. Earthlings, we're not going there.
If only they could tell their story. Yeah.
So anyway, all right, people want to know. It's all about the snow. Are we getting more? That's the question,
We are
right?
getting more snow. Yeah, there's 2 more storms in the forecast, but I want to show you the numbers because they're pretty remarkable from what we just saw. Yeah, the record for December 11th. So just what we saw on your full 7-day forecast here in a few minutes.
All right, Mother Nature does not disappoint. Here are 4 of your top headlines at 4. The Anchorage School District says they expect school to reopen tomorrow after calling the 4th snow day in a row. This morning, ASD announced weather and road conditions warranted school closures. With more snow in the forecast, they're looking into how to address future weather closures. One option could be remote learning. In a press conference today about the municipal response to snow plowing, Mayor Dave Bronson reminded people not to plow snow from driveways into the street. The fine can be $300. He also asked people not to park in the street while crews are clearing snow. A Kenai woman died after being hit by a truck. Alaska State Troopers say 31-year-old Stephanie Anderson was walking near California Beach Road and Pirate Lane when she was struck by a pickup with a snowplow. Troopers say Anderson was in the roadway and wearing dark clothes during whiteout conditions with about 18 inches of snow on the road. The driver stopped and tried to help, but she died at the scene. An explosion in Wasilla yesterday sent 1 person to the hospital. It happened at a residential shop near Fairview Loop and the Top of the World Circle. The Department of Safety says the residential shop is a total loss. And according to Director of Emergency Services for the Matsu Borough, Ken Barkley, another nearby building was damaged in the explosion. There's no information yet as to what caused it. The investigation has been turned over to the Alaska State Troopers and State Fire Marshal. And the explosion was felt and heard by residents. The camera in the home of Wasilla resident Sierra Hamilton captured the moment her house shook. This was about a half mile away from the explosion. People on social media say they felt the reverberation for miles. And a former Libyan intelligence official appeared in federal court today in Washington, D.C. He's accused of making the bomb that brought down Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland in 1988. He faces charges of international terrorism. The attack killed 259 people in the air and 11 on the ground. The Justice Department announced Sunday that the suspect had been taken into U.S. custody and he faced the charges in court on Monday. Well, she was adopted as an infant, and as an adult, she wanted to find her biological father, and when she did, it changed his life. That story next on CBS 5 at 4. Happy Monday, everybody. It's the father she never knew. He was a mystery for most of her life until a DNA match turned up a cousin. Then this amazing woman took in a complete stranger. David Begnaud has the story. News. There are no coincidences. All right, here's a look at what's coming up at 5 here on CBS 5.
We've got a lot.
Happy Monday, everybody. Melissa, lots of records, and I'm not talking about the kind we used to play. Talking about like snow records.
Yes, we are setting new records for the amount of snow in terms of snow here in Anchorage. It is going to be a mixed bag, and I'll have a look at those numbers, Dave, on what the 7-day looks like here in a few minutes.
No, we can't have more rain, can we?
I know. That word, the R word this time of year is basically a bad word.
Yeah,
we don't
gosh.
Want that.
All right, well, we'll check in with you in a little bit. Thanks a lot, Melissa. All right, future moon flights could include real live people, not those fake imitation ones, thanks to a successful flight on the Artemis 1 mission. What yesterday's splashdown means for space travel. That's up next on CBS 5 at 4.
Bringing its 25.
And hello, everybody. The mannequins who flew, I said with an S, who flew around the moon just returned to Earth. They're back.
Pretty amazing. NASA's Orion spacecraft splashed down yesterday off the coast of Baja California. You can see it there after spending more than 3 weeks in space.
Mark Strassman has the details on the most ambitious lunar mission in a half-century. Check it out. You know, it's one of those things we talk about. It's like, we did it 50 years ago. Why can't we just do it now with duct tape and rubber hoses like they did? I saw the Tom Hanks movie. Apollo 13. They did it.
Yeah, I know. It's what's new and modern about what they're doing now compared to 50 years ago.
Well, and the splashdown, I thought that was old news, right? I thought that was now they land on the pad.
But I think all of this is headed toward Mars, right? This is the goal is eventually to get to Mars. This is just like a speed bump on the way.
And Mars has some really great restaurants, but the atmosphere, not so much. All right, moving on. Happy hip-hop birthday. The music genre turns a cool half a century. How some artists are celebrating.
And stuck at the airport, a delayed...
Happy Monday and happy 50th to music genre and a singer-songwriter turns director. Here's Danya Backus with Your Eye on Entertainment. How about that, 50 already? All right, making his dreams come true.
Dreams are just dreams until you put them into actions and become reality.
That's right. He says he's too old for football, so he picked a different sport. The teacher who's inspiring his young students, and Melissa, she's in the Weather Center with that snow and statewide forecast. We'll be right back. Hello, happy Monday. A teacher by day and hitting the track at 85 miles an hour after hours, Noel Walker introduces us to a new member of the USA National Bobsled team. Check it out.
Okay, this is going.
Reminds me of the old phrase, the harder I work, the luckier I get, right? All right. Melissa's in the Weather Center with our statewide forecast. A lot of snow, right, Melissa?
Yeah, we're seeing that snow adding up inch by Thursday, Dave, as temperatures warm all the way up to about 30 degrees.
I think we can handle anything now.
We can. We're Alaskan.
We've already had 5 million inches. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Melissa. A special rite of passage, usually celebrated with a big party, but one young woman turned her bat mitzvah celebration into a chance to help others. Jesse Mitchell reports from New York.
CBS News.
Each of Sylvie's friends made 2 bags, one for a senior served and one for someone in their own neighborhood. Good for her. All right. They met at the airport. They were all supposed to be flying from Florida to Tennessee, but their flight was canceled. So a bunch of strangers crammed into a van for a road trip. We'll be right back. Happy Monday, everybody. 13 complete strangers. It sounds like a joke. 13 complete strangers meet. Hold on, teleprompter guy. I didn't read that. There you go. Good job. Meet at an airport after their flight is canceled. It almost sounds like a movie.
It does. Yeah, movie or a joke, but it did really happen, and they all decided to rent a van to head to their destination together. And as Michelle Meredith reports, one of them decided to document the whole thing on TikTok. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's how we used to travel everywhere. Back of a car. We had 4 people in the back of a Galaxy 500 shoved in there. Yeah, this is comfortable.
Yeah, but to be 13 strangers and to hear all their storylines.
Oh, yeah. That's fun. They made the best of it. That's what you're supposed to do, right? All right, here's what's coming up at 5 here on CBS 5.
Coming in the day and single digits overnight, just in time for the weekend. Hopefully by then we'll be cleared out. We can get out and enjoy it.
Can we just have a calm day? Can we just have a calm day? Just a little sun, a little snow.
Yes.
We're good.
Which today, we kind of had that.
Yeah, it was good.
Second half of the day.
See, you make it, you just ask. That's all you got to do. But hey, fun tongue twister, right? Synonym, cinnamon.
So my kids made that tongue twister up. Isn't that good?
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we'll move on. They're called Rock Chicks. They're not a band. They're a group of amateur paleontologists.
And they've made a remarkable discovery in Australia. Get this, they found a 100-million-year-old skeleton of a long-necked marine reptile. They found it on a cattle station in the Queensland outback. Researchers say it's a breakthrough, and it could be the Rosetta Stone of dinosaurs. The Rock Chicks, by the way, are 2 sisters in their 70s and their cousin.
That's awesome. And maybe this long-necked dinosaur is just a giraffe. Maybe it's just a giraffe. So I don't know. All right. Hey, how about, this is going to sound odd. How about urinals in the kitchen?
No, not okay.
No, it's not a house for everyone. The customized place for sale in Michigan. Dudes, tune in from your man cave. We'll be right back. All right, pay attention. This could help you, especially if you're snowed in. There's a house in Michigan up for sale with some very interesting, if not questionable, features. Luke Laster shows us the ultimate bachelor pad in Ferndale.
Urinal.
All right, she was gone for 7 years, but now Jazzy, well, she's been reunited with her owner. How the runaway dog in Florida. That's up next. Her name is Jazzy, and she's seen better days. But now she's home and getting the best of care. She used to live in Texas with Carrie Smith, but 7 years ago, Jazzy ran away. She got scared during fireworks celebration of the 4th of July. Then recently, Smith got a call from Orange County, Florida Animal Services. They found Jazzy. She'd been left alone in a motel room without food or water. But when they scanned her for a microchip, Smith's name came up.
My message to everybody is to chip your dog. And I knew as soon as she went to a vet that I would get the call that I've been waiting for 7 years. I always wondered if she was alive. I always wondered if she was happy and feeling well. And she's not right now, but we'll get her feeling better.
Aw, Smith flew to Florida to pick up Jazzy. That's good news right there. How about that? All right, a follow to a story we brought you last week. Joyce DeFaw got to walk in her graduation this weekend. Why is that so monumental? Well, the 90-year-old got her diploma from Northern Illinois. She started college 71 years ago in 1951. Loved it so much she stayed. No, but she had to drop out to get married. Then one of her grandchildren convinced her to go back to school, and she finished her degree online. Yesterday, she finally put on her cap and gown and look at that video. Across the stage to pick up her bachelor degree. How cool is that? All right, South Central's not only the place getting dumped on, plus, Melissa, have another look at our forecast. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us, CBS 5. Melissa, you tired of shoveling out that snow?
Yeah, all of it. It's like a new dance move, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dance move. Well, you're not alone. Parts of the lower 48 are beginning to look a lot like Christmas as well.
And wait until you see a little girl's reaction to seeing her family at her recital. Here's Jeremy Roth with today's Take a Look at This.
Performing on stage can be...
Oh,
looks like home.
I know, yeah. What's the big deal, lower 48? See, I'm one of you guys now.
Yes.
Like, I'm one of us, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But that little girl, I remember the first time... Oh, so you're on TV and you just want to tell everybody, look, I'm here.
Here I am.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
so sweet. Taking a look at weather conditions again tonight, temperatures are dropping back down into those lower teens. We will stay clear overnight, staying dry, no snow here for tonight. But that does change tomorrow. We will see another front pushing through. That'll bring us a quick 1 to 4 inches of snow tomorrow, with high temperatures topping out in the mid-20s. And again, round 2 comes on Thursday.
So no snow tonight, but tomorrow.
But tomorrow.
We'll be a little.
Beautiful.
CBS Evening News is next. Thanks, folks.